Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. And there is a problem in education at the moment that no one in the government is talking about because they created the problem. Sixth forms and pupils who want to do their A levels. Well, the sixth forms can't handle it. So many pupils, way more than the government ever thought, have left private schools, public schools, and gone into the state sector, and they want their A levels done at state sixth form colleges. They want those A's, you see. Well, the sixth form colleges can't handle the numbers. There's record numbers. A record number of children are applying to the colleges. And they haven't got the room, they haven't got the number of classrooms, they haven't got the staffing levels. They're not geared up for these numbers. And of course, this is all down to the genius of Rachel Reeves, who put VAT on public schools, the politics of envy, forcing so many of them either to close or for a lot of pupils to pull out and go back into the state sector. And now there is this immense number who are going now from basically finishing their term in public school and going straight into their sixth form college at the local sixth form, where it's provided in their area, wherever that would be. And of course, they're going to need an extra 6,500 teachers across all schools in Britain, but they forgot to actually work out how many extra they're going to need just for the sixth forms. Now, sixth form teachers get paid more. It's at a higher level, of course. Not just doing your GCSEs here, love. You've got to get down and dirty and start actually learning about the subject rather than just a skim. And they're looking at maybe 500 to 600 extra sixth form teachers, which they can't afford. The education budget won't allow them to do it. It's stretched enough finding the 6,500 normal teachers. On top of that, of course, you're going to have more capacity in terms of staffing. Or, in some cases, children are just not going to be admitted to a sixth form college and able to get their A levels, which stops them going to university, which will change their lives. This is the effect. This is the real effect of an idiot being allowed to make decisions that are so damaging for the future of young people. Parents are being forced to move to often inappropriate or also into sort of state education provision where the child itself has never had that and is unaware of, say, the politics of things. It's a complete change for them. Now, I'm sure they can adapt, but that's not the point. It will be a whole different regime. They will notice, for one thing, that teaching is far worse. They're not having, all the top stuff. They haven't got the top this, the best that. All of a sudden it'll be, very old books, worn out teachers, gobshitiness, all that sort of thing. Grammar schools, particularly grammar schools, with sixth form attached, are so over, over applied for, that they're struggling. It's forcing house prices up in some areas where you have a particularly good school now. The well-heeled are just buying houses in that area, and of course it's pricing out locals. And so local children aren't going to get the chance to go to these places because they live, say, just outside the catchment area, which previously wouldn't have been important. But now all the ex-public school lot are going in, and hey, guess what? They're not. And indeed, as I'm saying, that the applications have jumped way more than anyone expected. They literally don't know what to do about it. They don't want to turn people away, but they're going to. Desmond Dean, who is a headmaster in the North Halifax Grammar School in Yorkshire, has seen applications double in a year. He said, we've had an increase in applications and it's included private schools. He says, I couldn't say it's because of VAT, but it probably is. And there's definitely more interest than previous years. He says, but, we're running out of resources. Well, I suggest that perhaps they stop spending money on, say, foreign aid and invest it in education in this country. If only there was a solution. If only the crowded schools had some way of maybe, taking some of those pupils and putting them into, say, a private provision education, where parents would pay to have their have their children educated to the best of their ability. If only that was there, that would really help the country out. And so you could maybe, say go and do that and not tax it. That would help, wouldn't it? Let me know what you think. Thanks very much. Bye.